Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Dingman with AdaptiveCloud. Today, we are going to discuss our data protection. So let's get to it. Our data protection product is a full suite of protection. It includes cybersecurity, backup, data protection, and device management. So all from one agent. So to just kind of talk through those pieces kind of one by one is what we're looking at today. So to talk through our backup. So our backup has the ability to back up entire machines, full bare metal backups for restoring and things like that, which we'll discuss. We can do entire machines again. We can do a disk or file level, so we can get at the volume level as well. For those needs, you can also do application aware backups to where we can get very, very granular. We can back up, say, SQL or Exchange and be able to recover data without recovering an entire disk. So it affords us some additional functionality, being able to back up those applications and restore them. So we can restore again at a very granular level. We can restore back to those mailboxes. We can restore back to the database through that. And have a few other additional options that you may not get if you're going to restore at a much higher level. So we have some capabilities there. Again, at an application level, some other examples, we back up Office 365, cloud to cloud, cloud to local. We do a lot of G Suite. We can back up websites. We can back up things like that as well. So we do a lot of that functionality on top of this. We can also back up at the host level. So if we wanted to do what's called an agentless backup, so we can restore, we can back up, say, an ESX host or a Hyper-V host, and it's just an agent at that level, and it's going to go ahead and back up all of the machines installed on that host, and we're going to be able to restore directly back to that host or other solutions. Again, doing maybe a restore to a different type of hardware or a virtualization. So we have some options there as well at that host level. We can also get very secure with our backup. We can encrypt this, so it is very secure. We can put a passphrase or a passcode on that backup so that you cannot restore that backup without that code. To the point of, if you lose that code, you will have to redo your backups. So some really, really good options there with your backup. And as well as backing up, we need to be able to recover. So we have a lot of options with that as well. For your recovery needs, your disaster recovery, we can do a bare metal backup and a bare metal restore. And we're going to have the capability, again, not only from a physical standpoint, but virtual. We can do, say, for disaster recovery, we can do things like do a bare metal restore directly to our AdaptiveCloud server hosting as well as other solutions. So if it's an on-site solution, we can do that right back to say new hardware that has failed or something to that effect. We can do that. We can also, if we have an ESX host or a Hyper-V host, we can do virtual machine restores directly back to that for those recovery and disaster recovery scenarios. We can also do application data restoration, again, from those application aware backups that we're doing, being able to get very, very granular in that as well. We can restore, again, at a granular level with, say, Exchange. We can get at the message level in certain solutions and options there. So again, we have some really nice features within our backup product and the recovery along with that. So along with the backup, we have some device management that we can do as well through this this one agent, to where we can do some network discovery, we can do some software inventory or hardware inventory, we can do vulnerability assessments. We have something called a cyber fit score. So we can basically take and analyze a system, and it's going to give you that security posture, to which then you can say, go out to your clients and show them, hey, here is where you are potentially needing some assistance or needing to bolster your security, and you can outline that and show that to them as well, as some certain options with that. So you also can do some, again, your vulnerability assessments. You can do, along with that, you can do some Windows patching as well as third-party patching. There are thousands of applications that we can do some patching with, so you can manage all of that through this one agent as well. So some very nice features, being able to do some device management there. Along with this, again, there's some security in this, to where your security controls, you control who has access to the data and what they can do with it. Not only, again, at the device management level and the monitoring level, but you can also, again, control who has access to and what they can do with it with your backups additionally. So again, a very secure environment. That's really a part of the goal here. So along with that, again, monitoring, reporting, we're going to be able to monitor all of our devices and monitor their health information. So we can get some really detailed information here, to where we can really share that again with our clients and be able to manage them at that device level. If, for example, we could get hard drive health information and then get reporting on that, so that we're aware of it and we can stay on top of it. And again, that proactive approach, to being able to support your clients. So some other features within this, again, security. It's number one, right? So cybersecurity, there is some really advanced AI that goes into this, and some machine learning with the antivirus and the anti-malware protection. So it's a very advanced product, to where it's constantly monitoring and watching for those new things that may be coming out. As well as preventing actively. So it's doing an active protection on your system, again, for that ransomware. It's going to scan your files and folders, checking for anomalies, changes in patterns, things like that. Doing the active protection on top of that is some really nice functionality. You also can layer on some web protection as well, doing some URL filtering, protecting from poisoned websites, things like that, and or files that you do not want to download. So a lot of functionality, again, there within our cyber security piece. Really can't be understated in that, but you can do that all through this single agent as well. And some other features within that, you can also, so you're monitoring, your reporting, you can do some remote assistance directly through this agent as well. So you can do a remote desktop, you can do some HTML5, so you have access to these devices remotely should you need that as well through that agent, or if your client needs remote assistance, they can request it through that as well. Some other features within this product that are outside of this, but additional add-ons that you could do. Our file sync and share product. That is a full-featured file access and sharing solution. So what that is basically It's a file repository that you also can share and sync to the web. So you can sync it to the web so that you for your remote workforce, for example, you want to be able to access your files from anywhere. You can do that, but it's also going to sync to your local desktop. There's a local agent that you can install to which you point to a folder. It syncs back and forth anywhere you are, your data is. So that's a really, really nice functionality. You can also share those files and folders with internal or external users. So if they're external, you can send somebody a link. Maybe that link expires after the first time they open the file. The use case that I see using that all the time, maybe your email has a limit to the size of attachment that you can send. Well, you can send them a secure link to which they click in their email. So you're not sending any files through your email. They're just clicking a link. It takes them to the web, and it's going to download that file. And then you can basically eliminate that link after that, or if you so chose. So some really nice functionality again there, and it's cloud or local. Very, very nice. Additionally, there is a notary solution to this, to where we can basically assure that your data is unchanged, it's authentic, and it's really based on blockchain technology, to where you are assuring your customers, your clients, that their data is authentic. It has not been tampered with. And you can provide that extra layer of assurance there and security. So very, very nice functionality there. So some reasons to do the adaptive cloud protection. Again, it's one agent that can do multiple things. Do you want to do the backup? You can do that. You don't have to do the other pieces to this. If you wanted to layer on the protect, you certainly could do that. And then you're going to be able to not only back them up, you're going to be able to also protect them from malware, ransomware, those things. And also you have other pieces that you can do through this as well. The file sync and share, the notary. So all through one agent, one vendor. So you don't have multiple products that you're installing or managing. It's all one place. It's all IP pathways and adaptive cloud. So you're going to reduce some of your costs as well. In this backup, we see quite a reduction in cost as far as the amount of data that's getting backed up in the cloud. So it's usually pretty dramatic with the advanced deduplication and compression that comes along with this. So we're seeing a lot of a reduction in costs from that perspective, as well as costs on the technical side. Your personnel, your resources, you're seeing a reduction in cost there as well. Time investment. We're your partner here, and that's what we're here for, is to be able to support you and be able to be that side for you. So your technicians, they reach out to us if they have questions or need help and assistance and things like that. You're not having to spend a lot of time in training those personnel, those resources. So again, you get our 24/7 support for troubleshooting and assistance. You get myself as the cloud engineer, solutions architect over here at Adaptive Cloud, that I can help assist you, and we can work together on solutions and things like that and support. So again, those are some solutions to go with Adaptive Cloud data protection, a full feature rich product. So thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it.